Part 1, making your tile design. First, you need to search up a design that will work for you. Remember to choose something that will fit into the 6 inches that you need to, when you print it out, that it needs to be no more than 6 inches, but not less than 6 inches or 5.5 inches. Make sure that the design isn't too complicated or that it's too simple. It's kind of difficult to judge that. I think this design is somewhat complicated. It has like little thin lines, which if you're not comfortable painting or feel like you can't paint, then choose something else. You can also draw your own design. That's fine. Okay, you're going to have a piece of tile like this, okay? And it's going to be really important to put your name on the tile, but everything will burn out in the kiln. So you're going to need to use the underglaze, the black underglaze that's in this jar. Ew. Okay, and you're going to use a small brush, and you're going to need to write your name on the tile so the underglaze won't burn out. And that's good because we want to be able to tell whose tile is whose. All right, almost done here. I'm painting upside down, so it's a little more difficult than usual. Okay, so write your name, okay, before we even start. Then you're going to flip over your tile so you have the smooth side, and you're going to use the graphite paper. So when you put the graphite paper on, make sure you line it up, okay, right on the edges like this, and then put your design on, okay. Make sure that it's centered as well as you can by feeling, okay, for those edges like this. I think I do. Oops. I'm trying to think of which design I did first. Okay. All right, okay. And then you're going to trace with your pencil. Make sure that your picture is tracing by just peeking after you started tracing. Just kind of look and make sure that it's tracing. Okay? All right. I already started drawing on this just to make sure it would transfer, so that's why there's that one spot that looks like there's a lot of lines there. I'll just fix it up later on. Remember not to move your paper until you're done tracing. I think you can do this without taping it down. You just use your other hand to steady your paper. Just make sure you can finish the whole thing before the period is over. So give yourself about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to finish this if you're going kind of slow. Otherwise, you don't want to have to stop in the middle of it and go back the next day. It'll be all shifted. So don't start it 2 minutes before the end of class.